Okay, so in keeping with my little theme that I'm working on now, because my son is in an apartment at school and they're going to be doing some cooking, we're going to do some simple things that they can do, and I'm just going to show them, you know, the basics. It's just back to basics. And, you know, nothing's better than tots. Now, the thing is, I like the mini tots better than the full-size tots. They cook quicker, and they and you get them crisp faster, right? But this works. Notice I put parchment paper down. Parchment paper is your friend because nothing sticks to it. It's freaking awesome. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to make burgers, but timing is everything. And what do all kids of that age have in common? No concept of time. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. These guys are going to take about half an hour, maybe longer because they're the big tots, maybe 45 minutes. I'm going to set that oven for 400 degrees. I'm going to pop them in. I'm going to get on the elliptical. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to come back down here, and then we're going to make our burgers, and everything's going to come out at the same time. That is critical. Timing is everything. Okay, so I'm trying to maximize my effectiveness in a little bit of time. Convection bake, 400, and I'll pop these babies right in there. I didn't preheat, it doesn't matter. They're gonna cook. I'm gonna get on the elliptical because I gotta, you know, work on my heart health, and then in a little while we're making burgers to destroy that heart health. Okay. Alrighty, so as you know, the taters are in the oven, tater tots. I wish I had the minis, but I don't. I want to show you, this is a preformed burger. It's one of those pre-mixed. You see how it's just under an inch high. For that thickness, about that thickness, I do 4 minutes per side. 4 minutes per side gets it medium rare. And you see I'm just taking a tiny bit of salt, a tiny bit. I'm sprinkling it like let it rain. And that's it, maybe a tiny bit more. That's it. I don't want this to be salty. I just want a little flavor. Same thing with the pepper, right? 2 grinds, we're done. And on the other side, I'm going to hit it with this because that's the mood I'm in. And of course, we're going to do American cheese. So the tots have been in the oven for maybe a half an hour, which is perfect. Okay, I'm going to use a no-stick pan. It's just lunch for one. So I'm going to get this pan hot. I'm going to throw the burger in the pan, and then we're going to set a timer. The pan is on the stove. You see I've got a decent sized flame. That's about a 5. You know, it's hard to judge this. If you have an electric stove, it's going to be a little bit different. But the numbers should roughly line up, right? You're going to do medium. It's not a super high flame. Remember, the pan's not that big either. It's only like a 6-inch pan. So I don't want the flames like reaching out, over the edge of the pan. I want them contained to the center of the pan like that. That's where we're concentrating the heat. Okay, and I can feel that the pan's getting warm. So very shortly, I think when the time on the clock on the stove, because I'm using the phone, so I'm not going to set a phone timer. When the time on the clock changes by the next minute, that's when I'm going to throw the burger into the pan. Perfect. Okay, so it just flipped. Okay, so I've been warming up that pan. You can hear that it's already starting to sizzle. Right? And in 4 minutes, I'm going to flip that burger. And then 2 minutes into that is when I'm going to put the cheese on, and it's going to do the last minute and a half in the oven. Because remember, the tots are in the oven at 400 degrees. So that's going to give it a good minute and a half roast. Here's the other side to this. I didn't have any burger buns, but I do have some English muffins, whole wheat, doesn't matter. And I'm going to use this for my burger bun. Okay, so 4 minutes has passed. And I flip it. You see how nice the color is on that side? Oh, you know what I didn't do then? Oh, damn it. Okay, it's not too late. I forgot to do this. That's okay. That's fine. Now let's look at it. So did I make that mistake? Or did I do it on purpose to show you that it's okay? I don't know. I'll never tell. Okay, so it's cheese time. We'll give that a minute, and I'm going to throw it in the oven. Okay, so here we go. Into the oven we go. Okay, we're going to give that, I don't know, a minute, and then we're done. Okay, and there it is. Beautiful little burger. Just pop that on my muffin. Come on. And see all that fat in the pan? That's because it's not a very lean burger. It's one of those preformed, but that fat makes it delicious. All right. Usually I'll do 90% lean, but I just put a little dinosaur on mine, and that's it. And the tots are coming out. Okay, so the tots cooked for probably 45 to 50 minutes. And you see how they're not super crisp, but they're almost crisp. And that's good. That's why I like the mini tots better. The mini tots, you can get them crisper and get them crisper faster. But these are delicious too. They didn't have the mini tots in the store. So that's it. That's the dish, right? Tots and a burger. And I just want to reinforce here, look at the doneness of that burger, right? It's not super rare, but it's rare enough. It's delicious. It's juicy. Tots look good. And, you know, there's always some Franks somewhere.